I'm 89 years old. The doctors gave me 6 months, maybe less if I'm unlucky, maybe a year if I'm blessed. And I need to tell you something before I go. Something nobody wants to hear. Something that might save your life if you listen. You're killing yourself and you don't even know it. My name is Ruth. I've outlived my husband, my sister, my best friend from childhood, and half the people I went to school with. And I started noticing something about 20 years ago. A pattern. The ones who went early, they all had something in common. It wasn't bad luck. It wasn't bad genes, though that's what their families told themselves at the funerals. It was choices, small choices, daily choices, choices they made over and over until those choices became who they were. And then one day they were gone. My husband, Frank, he went at 71. Heart attack. Everybody said, well, he lived a full life. No, he didn't. He lived a half-life. And I watched him do it. My sister, Caroline, she made it to 68. Cancer. Everybody said, it runs in the family. Maybe. But I watched what she put in her body for 40 years. That ran in the family, too. My best friend, Dorothy, she died at 74. Stroke. Everybody said, these things happen. They do. But they happen faster when you help them along. I'm 89. I've got 6 months, and I'm not going quietly. Before I go, I'm going to tell you exactly what I watched kill the people I loved, and I'm going to tell you what I did different. Not because I'm special, not because I'm lucky, because I paid attention. Let me tell you what I saw. First thing that killed them, they stopped sleeping like human beings. My husband, Frank, he'd stay up till midnight, sometimes 1 in the morning, watching the news. Then he'd watch the late shows. Then he'd scroll on his phone. I'd say, Frank, come to bed. It's late. He'd say, just one more segment, Ruthie. I need to know what's happening in the world. You know what was happening in the world? The same thing that's always happening. Bad news. Designed to keep you scared. Designed to keep you watching. And it worked. He'd finally come to bed at 1 a.m., brain buzzing with murder stories and political fights and disasters halfway across the world. Then he'd wake up at 6 a.m. for work. 5 hours of sleep every night for 30 years. His doctor told him, Frank, you need more sleep. Frank said, I'll sleep when I'm dead. He got his wish. He was dead at 71. Now, I'm not saying the lack of sleep killed him directly, but I watched that man age 20 years in 10. I watched his memory go. I watched his temper get short. I watched his body break down piece by piece. And every night, he chose the television over rest. I stopped doing that 40 years ago. Last thing I watch is the evening sun going down. After that, I read something peaceful, something that doesn't make my heart race. By 9 p.m., I'm in bed. By 9:30, I'm asleep. I wake up at 6 a.m. without an alarm, 8.5 hours, every single night. People say, Ruth, you're so lucky you can sleep like that. Luck's got nothing to do with it. I don't poison my mind before bed. I don't fill my head with fear and rage and blue light. Your body heals when you sleep, but it can't heal if you won't let it. Stop staying up late watching things that make you angry. Stop scrolling through bad news before bed. Stop telling yourself you'll catch up on sleep later. You won't. Second thing I watch kill people? Sitting. My sister, Caroline, she had an office job. Sat at a desk for 40 years. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Then she'd come home and sit on a couch for another 4 hours. I'd call her and say, Caroline, let's go for a walk. She'd say, "Ruth, I'm tired. I've been working all day." Working? She'd been sitting all day. There's a difference. Her body forgot how to move. Her back hurt. Her knees hurt. Everything hurt. So she sat more. And the more she sat, the worse it got. By the time she was 60, she couldn't walk a block without getting winded. By 65, she needed a cane. By 68, she was gone. Now listen carefully. I'm not saying sitting killed her, but I'm saying her body was like a creek. Water's got to move or it gets stagnant. It gets murky. Things start growing in it that shouldn't be there. Your body's the same way. I'm 89 years old and I walk every single day. Not because I love walking, because I love living. I walk 2 miles in the morning. Doesn't matter if it's raining. Doesn't matter if it's cold. I walk. And in the evening, I walk another mile. Slow, easy, just moving. People see me and they say, "Ruth, you're in such good shape for your age." I'm in good shape because I move. That's it. That's the whole secret. If you're sitting right now, stand up. If you've been sitting for an hour, go walk around your house. If you've been sitting all day, you're dying faster than you need to. I promise you that. Third thing, and this one's going to make some of you mad. You're eating poison every single day, and you're calling it food. My best friend, Dorothy, she loved her sweets, loved her sodas, loved her packaged snacks and frozen dinners and fast food. I'd say, "Dorothy, that stuff's going to kill you." She'd say, "Ruth, we all got to die of something. Might as well enjoy it." She enjoyed it right into an early grave. I watched her body break down, watched her get diabetes at 55, watched her blood pressure go through the roof, watched her take more and more pills to manage problems that started with what she was putting in her mouth. And the whole time, she kept eating the same way. Because it was easy. Because it tasted good. Because she didn't want to change. She died at 74. Could have made it to 90 if she just stopped poisoning herself. Now, I'm not perfect. I'm not some health nut eating nothing but vegetables and drinking green juice. But I follow one simple rule. If my grandmother wouldn't recognize it as food, I don't eat it. No packaged meals with ingredients I can't pronounce. No sodas. No artificial sweeteners. No fast food. I eat real food. Vegetables from the garden. Meat from the butcher. Bread I bake myself when I have the energy. Or bread from the bakery when I don't. I eat butter. Real butter. Not that fake margarine poison they tried to sell us for 40 years saying it was healthier. It wasn't. Everyone who told us that is dead now. I eat eggs. I eat potatoes. I eat what humans have been eating for thousands of years. And you know what? I'm 89 and I don't take a single medication. Not one. My doctor says, "Ruth, whatever you're doing, keep doing it." I'm eating real food. That's what I'm doing. Stop eating things that come in a box with a cartoon character on it. Stop drinking liquid sugar. Stop microwaving plastic containers full of chemicals. Your body's trying to survive. Stop making it so hard. Fourth thing, I watch kill people, and this one killed them from the inside out. Grudges, resentment, hate. I watch people carry anger for 20, 30, 40 years. Carry it like a stone in their pocket. Never put it down. Never let it go. My husband's brother, Tom, he had a fight with their sister in 1987. Something about money. Something about an inheritance. Doesn't matter what it was about. He didn't speak to her for 23 years. 23 years. She died in 2010. He didn't go to the funeral, and you know what happened to Tom? He died 2 years later, bitter, angry, alone. I asked him once, "Tom, why don't you just call her? Life's too short." He said, "She knows what she did. She can call me." She never did. And then she was gone. And then he was gone. And all that was left was wasted time. I've had people hurt me. I've had people betray me. I've had people do things I swore I'd never forgive. And I forgave them anyway, not because they deserved it, because I deserved peace. Carrying hate is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It doesn't work that way. The hate eats you. It lives in your chest. It raises your blood pressure. It steals your sleep. It kills you slowly. I let it go, all of it. Not because I'm a saint, not because it was easy, but because I decided I'd rather live than be right. If you're holding on to something from 10 years ago, 20 years ago, let it go. The person you're mad at has probably forgotten about it, or they're dead, but you're still carrying it, and it's killing you. Put it down. Fifth thing, and this is the one that breaks my heart the most. People wait. They wait to live. They wait to be happy. They wait for the right time, and the right time never comes. Dorothy, my best friend, she always talked about going to Paris. Always. For 40 years she talked about it. "One day, Ruth, one day I'm going to Paris." I'd say, "Let's go. Let's book the trip." She'd say, "Not yet. When I lose 20 pounds, when I save a little more, when work slows down." Work never slowed down. She never lost the weight. She never saved enough. And she never went to Paris. She died with that dream still in her head. Just a dream. I went to Paris when I was 73. Went by myself. Spent a week there. It was beautiful. Was it the right time? No. I didn't have a lot of money. My knees hurt. I didn't speak French. But I went anyway. Because I knew something Dorothy didn't learn until it was too late. There is no right time. There's only now. If you're waiting to take the trip, stop waiting. If you're waiting to call that person, stop waiting. If you're waiting to start living, stop waiting. Do it now, today, this week, not next year, not when things settle down, not when you're ready. You'll never be ready. And one day you'll be out of time. I'm 89 years old. I've got 6 months, and I'm not waiting for anything anymore. Every day I wake up as a gift, and I'm not wasting it waiting for a better day. This is the better day. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. You think you have time. You don't. You think you'll change later. You won't. You think this doesn't apply to you. It does. I've been to more funerals than I can count, and I've never heard anyone say, "I'm glad I worked those extra hours." I've never heard anyone say, "I'm glad I held that grudge." I've never heard anyone say, "I'm glad I waited." What I hear is regret. Always regret. I should have traveled more. I should have forgiven them. I should have taken care of myself. I should have lived. Should have, should have, should have. But they didn't. And now it's too late. I'm telling you this because I don't want you to be another should have. I don't want you lying in a hospital bed at 70, 80, 90 years old, realizing you wasted your whole life doing things that didn't matter, avoiding things that did. You're killing yourself with bad sleep, with sitting, with poison food, with hate, with waiting. And you can stop right now, today. It's not too late for you, but it will be. I'm 89 years old. The doctors gave me 6 months, And I'm not scared. You know why? Because I lived, really lived. I walked every day. I ate real food. I let go of the hate. I took the trips. I said, I love you. I didn't wait. And when I go, whenever that is, I'll go knowing I didn't waste it. Can you say the same? If you can't, change it. Now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. Get up. Move your body. Throw out the poison. Forgive the person. Book the trip. Make the call. Live. Because I'm running out of time to warn you, and you're running out of time to listen. This is my last chance to tell you. Don't waste yours. I'm tired now. Go live.